and welcome back to Golden Garden Moments. I'm Lily, your guide to simpler, smarter, and more satisfying gardening, even when the days are getting shorter and your garden feels like it's ready for a nap. If you're watching this, you've probably glanced at your porch or patio lately and thought, it's looking a little tired, the petunias have given up, the geraniums are fading, and now your containers, they're just empty. Or worse, still holding on to sad, straggly stems from summer that really should have been pulled weeks ago. You want that cozy, colorful autumn feeling. You want to walk outside and feel that crisp seasonal joy. But you don't want to fuss with finicky plants or spend your weekends hauling bags of soil. Good news, you don't have to. Fall isn't the end of your container garden. It's the start of something even more beautiful. In this video, I'm sharing the 8 plants that will turn your tired pots into autumn showpieces. These aren't high-maintenance divas. They're tough, reliable, and absolutely stunning. Thriving in cool air, glowing after frost, and asking for almost nothing in return. I'll walk you through each one, why it works, how to arrange them, and how long they'll keep looking gorgeous. Whether you're dressing up your front steps, sprucing up your balcony, or just craving that warm fall feeling right outside your door, these 8 plants will do the heavy lifting for you. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Don't forget to subscribe to Golden Garden Moments. We release new videos every week with real, honest, garden-tested tips to help you grow more beauty with less stress. Hit subscribe, tap the bell, and join me as we fill our pots with color, texture, and quiet autumn magic. One simple plant at a time. Let's get growing. Number 1 is ornamental kale. Ornamental kale is one of the most striking plants you can add to your fall containers. It doesn't bloom like traditional flowers, but it doesn't need to. Its beauty comes from those big ruffled leaves that swirl into tight rosettes, looking almost like giant flowers themselves. As the weather cools down, the colors get even more intense. Deep purples, creamy whites, soft pinks, and sometimes all 3 on one plant. It loves the cold and actually thrives when frost starts to creep in. You can plant it in full sun or partial shade, and as long as the soil drains well, it'll be happy. Water it when the top inch feels dry, and you're basically done. No deadheading, no feeding, no fuss. Deer usually leave it alone, and it holds its shape and color for months. Use it as a thriller in the center of your pot or let it spill slightly over the edges. It pairs beautifully with grasses, pansies, and even ornamental peppers for a bold textural look that screams autumn. Number 2, chrysanthemums. Chrysanthemums are the classic fall favorite for a reason. They're bold, they're bright, and they bloom like crazy right when most other plants are starting to fade. You'll find them in every fall color you can imagine. Rich reds, glowing oranges, deep purples, sunny yellows, even bicolors. They grow in tight, bushy mounds, so they fill out containers fast and give you that full, lush look without needing a ton of plants. Plant them in full sun and keep the soil moist but not soggy. If you pinch off the old blooms, they'll keep pumping out new ones well into November. These are photoperiodic plants, which means they're triggered to bloom by the shortening days. So they're perfectly timed for autumn. If you want them to come back next year, plant them in the ground before winter and mulch them well, but even as annuals in pots, they're worth every penny. Tuck them into mixed containers or let them shine solo. Either way, they're pure fall magic. Number 3, pansies. Pansies are the tough little charmers of the cool season garden. They might look delicate with their smiling faces and soft petals, but don't be fooled. These plants can handle frost, snow, and chilly winds like champs. Their blooms come in endless combinations. Solid colors, blotches, whiskers, ruffles, you name it. And they just keep blooming from early fall all the way through spring in many areas. They love the cool weather and actually slow down when it gets too warm. Plant them in full sun or light shade and make sure the soil drains well. Water them regularly, but let the surface dry out a bit between drinks. One of the coolest things about pansies, they're edible. Toss the petals in salads or freeze them in ice cubes for a fancy autumn cocktail. They're perfect for the edges of containers, spilling gently over the sides, or massed together for a solid blanket of color. Low, lush, and long-lasting. You can't go wrong. Number 4, ornamental peppers. Ornamental peppers are the unexpected showstoppers of fall containers. These aren't your kitchen jalapenos. They're grown purely for their wild, colorful display. Tiny fruits start out green, then shift to purple, yellow, orange, and finally blazing red, often all at the same time on one plant. The contrast is electric. They grow in compact, bushy shapes, making them perfect for pots, and their upright stems hold the fruit high like little lanterns. They love full sun and warm days, so plant them where they'll get plenty of light, water when the soil feels dry to the touch, and avoid overfeeding. Too much fertilizer can reduce fruiting. While they're not meant for eating, they're incredibly ornamental and last for months, even after frost. Pair them with silver foliage or dark purple plants to make those colors pop. Just keep in mind, they're spicy. Really spicy. So keep them away from pets and little hands, but enjoy the visual fireworks they bring to your autumn display. Number 5, sedum autumn joy. Sedum autumn joy is the plant that keeps on giving, season after season. It starts in late summer with clusters of tiny green buds that look like little broccoli heads. As fall rolls in, those buds blush into soft pink, then deepen to rich copper and rusty red. The thick, fleshy leaves and strong stems hold up beautifully, even after heavy rain or wind. This is a succulent, so it's drought-tolerant and thrives on neglect. Plant it in full sun and gritty, well-drained soil. 0. 8. Soggy roots are its only enemy. In containers, it adds serious height and structure. Use it as your centerpiece, surrounded by softer, flowing plants. Bees and butterflies love the flowers, and once they fade, the dried seed heads stick around all winter, catching frost and snow like natural sculptures. It's hardy, reliable, and stunning in every stage. Whether you're designing a modern minimalist pot or a cottage-style arrangement, Autumn Joy brings texture, color, and effortless elegance. Number 6, fountain grass. Fountain grass is all about movement and grace. Those long, slender leaves arch outward like a fountain, and when the breeze kicks up, the whole plant sways and shimmers. The flower plumes look like soft bottle brushes, starting out pink or tan and fading to a silvery beige. The rubrum variety is especially popular in fall containers because of its deep burgundy foliage that gets even richer as the nights cool down. It loves full sun and doesn't need much water once it's settled in. Plant it toward the back or center of your container to give it room to flow. It adds height, softness, and motion. Something no flower can replicate. Even after the first frost, it holds its shape and looks gorgeous, covered in morning dew or light frost. It's not winter hardy in cold zones, but as a seasonal container star, it's absolutely worth it. Pair it with bold bloomers like mums or the dark leaves of heuchera for contrast that really pops. Number 7, heuchera. Heuchera, or coral bells, is the plant that proves foliage can be just as exciting as flowers. The leaves come in colors you wouldn't believe. Deep eggplant, lime green, peach, silver, nearly black, even combinations with veining or metallic sheens. And in fall, many of them get even more vibrant. The leaves are rounded, ruffled, or scalloped, and they grow in tidy little mounds that fit perfectly into containers. They do best in part shade, especially in warmer climates, where too much sun can scorch the leaves. Keep the soil moist but well drained. They hate sitting in water. Tiny bell-shaped flowers rise above the foliage in late spring or early summer, but it's the leaves that steal the show in autumn. They're perfect for filling in around taller plants or softening the edges of a pot. Many varieties are evergreen, so they'll keep looking good even after the flowers fade. With so many colors and textures to choose from, you can mix and match them like living paint swatches. Number 8, dwarf Japanese maple. A dwarf Japanese maple in a container is like having a piece of living art on your porch or patio. These slow-growing trees have delicate, lace-like leaves that turn brilliant shades of red, orange, and burgundy in fall. The branches twist and layer in a way that looks sculpted by nature. Varieties like Shayna or Red Dragon stay small and compact, making them perfect for pots. They prefer morning sun and afternoon shade. Too much direct sun can burn those beautiful leaves. Use a high-quality potting mix with good drainage and water consistently. They don't like to dry out completely, but they also can't sit in soggy soil. In winter, protect the pot by moving it to a sheltered spot or wrapping it in burlap. With good care, these maples can live in containers for many years, growing slowly and gracefully. Watching the leaves change week by week is one of the quiet joys of autumn. Few plants bring this much elegance and seasonal drama to a container. That's it. 8 stunning, simple, and seriously tough plants to turn your fall containers into living autumn art. Whether you start with the bold color of ornamental kale or let fountain grass sway in the breeze, you now have everything you need to create pots that glow through the season. No chemicals, no stress, just beauty that thrives as the air turns crisp. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 8 plants are you most excited to try? Are you Team Dramatic Pepper or Team Elegant Japanese Maple? Drop a comment below and tell me what's going in your pots this year. Your stories and questions are what help me make videos that actually fit your garden, your space, and your life. If this video gave you fresh ideas or made your to-do list feel a little lighter, please give it a thumbs up. It means the world to me. And it helps other gardeners like you find this channel and feel a little more confident even when the season's changing. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Golden Garden Moments. Tap the bell so you never miss a new video. Next week, we're talking about how to extend your container season even longer. With winter-hardy plants that look gorgeous under frost and snow, yes, really, you can keep your pots beautiful all the way through December. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Lily from Golden Garden Moments, here to help you grow beauty that fits your life, one pot, one plant, one peaceful moment at a time. Until next time, happy planting and even happier autumn days.